And West Ham United are European champions. Fiorentina 1, West Ham United 2. It's finished. And we've won it. Look at those scenes. Sink it in. Look at them. Every single one of them celebrating with their fans. We are European champions. We've beaten Fiorentina. A late goal from Jared Bowen, who slotted it home in the end. Oh my God. Terry Newsham, how are you?
Oh my God, mate. Oh my God.
What is going on?
Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Talk to me, please. Look at Moyes. Look what's going on here. What is going on?
Jesus, mate. Where did he find where did he find 3 minutes from?
I don't know. Where did he get 9 minutes of added time from in the end? What is going on?
Look at Moyes.
Players jumping up and down. It's finished. West Ham are European champions. We've beaten Fiorentina in an edgy, nervy, crap game of football.
Mate, I can't believe it. Mate, I thought about this earlier. I'm 1976, mate. I was 7 years old against Anderlecht. I think I was allowed to stay up and watch it, mate. And my voice is going now because I'm so happy for you, mate. I'm so happy that you've seen this so early in your life. This is amazing.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable. For every West Ham fan in Prague, in Chipping Sodbury, in Bruton, in the Bahamas, in Bournemouth, everywhere, mate. This is for everyone.
Oh, look at the fans as well. You know, a couple fans of Mills look like idiots tonight, but look at those fans. Look at that.
Did you see Nigel?
And blue. Look
Did you see Nigel after the goal?
Look at David Moyes dancing up and down. What is going on? What is going on here? This is West Ham United. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, look, the youngsters are there as well. Potts and Mubama soaking it in. I cannot believe what I'm watching.
I can't believe it, mate.
What I'm watching.
I can't believe it, mate.
What is going on here? European champions, Conference League champions, and more importantly, back into the Europa League. Oh, come on. Oh, I think there's fans on the pitch.
Mate, that was a horrible, horrible first half, wasn't it? Oh, horrible first half. I hated it.
It was awful. That first half was awful.
I felt all right. I felt all right all through to that second half, mate. I felt all right. And then when we scored, that's it. I just felt sick.
Oh, honestly, look at Mark Noble. Oh, everybody's there. Everybody's there, and we're just got to soak this in. All these players, all the fans. We are European champions. Declan Rice is going to lift a European trophy for West Ham. Look at these things. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Danny Ings, Tino Kehrer, the fans, 6,000 West Ham fans. We sold that stadium out. There was only a few of them in there.
Mate, there was more than 6,000 there.
It was.
There's more than 6,000 fans.
Just cannot believe it. I mean, look at the tears. Look, I mean, just look at Rice just walking around, just like, look at him, soaking it in. It's the captain of our football club. What is going on here? David Moyes don't know what to do with himself. Look at him. Oh, Simon, thank you very much.
Mate, I'm so happy.
Cannot believe it. This is West Ham.
All our lives, mate. All our lives. Me and your old man, all our lives we waited for this. 1980. Gary spoke about it earlier. I remember it, mate. I was 11 years old. Me and my mate David Wilkes cut out a cornflakes box and covered it in tinfoil the day after we won. And we jogged around the block with our white kits on. The FA Cup final kit, mate. I was 11 years old. 43 years ago, mate.
I cannot believe it.
43 years ago. I've waited.
We've been through the mill. And you look at this here. The scenes, these fans that have travelled thousands of miles through the last couple of seasons in Europe. And how good does that look? Just how good does that look? Winners 2022-23. I love that graphic. Conference League.
Unbelievable.
Just cannot believe it. The players don't know what to do with themselves. The fans don't know what to do with themselves. And the Prague party, well and truly begins now. I mean, if we talk about the game a little bit, it wasn't great. It was edgy. It was very similar to the Alkmaar game, actually, with a through ball at the end to seal things. The composure of Jared Bowen, the one player you probably would have wanted there was Jared Bowen. Now speaking to BT Sport, the composure of that man on the screen now was absolutely exceptional.
Just unbelievable, mate. He's got that big, whatever his name was, that big guy, that big centre half who'd come on, who was bearing down on him. You must better hear him in his earlobes, mate. But Oh, do you know the first half was horrible? A couple of mates texted me at half time and just said horrible first half. But when you listen to the stats, they didn't have a single shot on goal, didn't they? So maybe it wasn't as bad as you think. And the first half seemed to go by. How long did that last for you? The first half seemed to be about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
It's mental. All of a sudden, there's 43 minutes gone. You're like, whoa. And then that's nothing but a penalty. When he goes VAR and he goes to the screen, you're like, that's nothing but. And the bloke's like, it's nothing but a penalty. We know it is. As soon as you saw that, I bet you said it's penalty. Nothing but.
I know. And, VAR was right there and it was a penalty. And as soon as you go to the monitor, you know he's going to give it. And again, I talk about composure of Saïd Benrahma. They made subs. We made a sub as well. There was so much waiting and sort of putting it off between, the penalty being given and the penalty actually being taken. The composure for Saïd Benrahma to lift that off of the grass and put it in.
Oh, man, just about to kick it. And you'd have had a pound to a penny. You'd have had a pound to a penny. He'd go left like he normally does. Wouldn't you?
It in, and the composure of it is absolutely exceptional. So, as I said, Simon, thank you very much. Paul, I know. I cannot believe it, mate. I cannot believe it. Congrats, lads. Spurs fans going to hiding. This is what we deserve as well, For the Czech boys as well on their home pitch is exceptional.
For everyone, mate. For the fans that travelled there, for us, we've been up and down. We're fortunate, mate. We're fortunate. I count myself, we count ourselves as very privileged to go to the matches we do. That I always do. We travelled up and down this country all season, mate, and we've seen some dire football this year. But, mate, it doesn't matter now, does it? Does not matter a jot. Everton away, mate. Man U away twice.
Champions of listen to that. West Ham United fans are singing "Champions of Europe." What is going on? Declan Rice can't hold back the tears. What is going on here? Champions of Europe. Oh my God. West Ham United, we're champions of Europe. I cannot get that out of my head.
Unbelievable, mate. In your lifetime. In your lifetime, mate.
And we're going to see.
Since 1965, mate. Declan Rice, Bobby Moore, Billy Bonds, all in the same bracket, mate.
I cannot believe it. Honestly, champions of Europe, West Ham United. All of the players there, all the families, all the hugs. It's all going on. And I think the game was the sort of like the story of our season as it was. It was edgy, it was nervy, it was, just really on a knife edge at points. They got their goal back to equalise things, and then we were on the back foot. And we managed to claw it back with a brilliant through ball. And look, Aaron Cresswell's crying. He's in tears.
Absolutely,
he's in tears. Yeah, it's just, I just words.
It looks like he's played, doesn't he? Look at the stains down the back of his shirt. It looks like he's played. I thought Emerson was good tonight, mate, wasn't he? He was worth his pace.
I can't believe it. Honestly, Emerson was brilliant. Some of the balls he put in, some of the defensive work as well. He was very, very good. I certainly asked questions before the match of why he started over Cresswell, and he proved me wrong. He was very good. And I didn't think we got players like Paqueta, Benrahma, and Bowen into the game as much as we should have done in the first half. But it doesn't matter in the end. Finals, you never get exceptional free flowing football in a final. We all knew it was going to be edgy. They pressed us really high in the first half, contained us as best they could. We persisted with our sort of deep hold and deep back line, and in the end it's paid dividends because we've won. I just can't get that moment when that ball at the back of the net, Jarrett Bowen. Oh, just can't believe it.
The first half skipped by and it felt like about 15 minutes, and then the ref finds an extra 3 minutes, which feels like an hour. What? Doesn't matter, mate, does it?
Bowen's on fire, and
unbelievable.
Look at him, up and down. Bowen's on fire. These fans are going to have the biggest party. Yeah, these fans are going to have the biggest party of their lives tonight. I mean, I just can't believe it. Honestly,
it's immense.
What's going on here? What is going on here? Fiorentina were, they were resolute. I mean, you mentioned that they were sort of, they sort of controlled things possession-wise. But in the first half, mate, they only had one shot on target. They didn't really trouble Ariola in the 90 minutes at all.
No, indeed, man. That's what I thought. They didn't have a shot. That's when when Robbie Savage was chirping the stats just before half time. They said they've had no shots on target for the highest scoring team in the Conference League this year. You think, well, okay, but we, like you said, we didn't really seem to get into the game, and I don't want to think because we spoke about, they spoke before the game about the players that had experience of big final. Declan Rice has played in the Euro finals. Paqueta's played for Brazil. These players shouldn't be shell-shocked of playing at this level or have any sort of fear of playing at this level. And it felt like that was the case in the first half, but it didn't, if you see what I mean. We just didn't seem to have the ball. And I was concerned about the ref, mate. I was concerned about the ref in the first half. And then he almost it felt like the ref had thought, right, well, I'll give everything Fiorentina's way in the first half, and then I'll swap it around in the second half. It seemed to all go our way. It's like, hang on a minute.
I know. A 43.
And that place called Dodo.
Yeah, I know. Oh, look at this as well. West Ham staying up with a European Cup. We've stayed up. We've finished. We've done a normal West Ham season. Finished 14th, an average West Ham season, and we've won a European trophy. Let it sink in. This is heritage. This is history.
Not in my life, mate. Not in my life. 1965.
Just
90. We don't count
stuff. Kevin Nolan being interviewed now. Declan Rice is just sort of just loitering around as the fans chant his name.
In complete disbelief.
He can't believe it. And I can't believe it. I don't know what's going on. Luke Legend, oh my God, what is going on?
So Luke of legendary status.
Luke, are you there?
Hello.
How are you feeling, mate?
I'm all right. I suppose it's quite good winning a European trophy. Not too bad, mate, I guess.
Brilliant.
I've had work.
Absolutely brilliant. Lawrence is joining us from the Bahamas as well. Lawrence, look at that sun.
Lawrence, this is awesome, baby. This is awesome. I felt the hammer in the pub. We were kicking it like crazy. It was typical West Ham. We struggled, slow pace, and then that pass by Paqueta to Bowen, priceless, baby. We were screaming I sent you a thing, Jake. We were massive everywhere we go. Now, my wife's yelling at me because I have to go to dinner soon, but I had to pop on here to say, guys, I love you. We got this, baby. We got this, mother son of a gun.
Cheers, Lawrence.
Cheers. Thank you.
Love you, man. Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? And I tell you what, no, not many people are mentioning the Paqueta thing, because one thing that's coming back to me now as well is that Paqueta played the same ball through to Antonio, who I think was just marginally offside a little bit before that, and he fluffed his lines. But then Bowen didn't fluff his lines. He stayed on side and he put it into the back of the net. I don't think we were at all at our best.
Some time ago, I'm talking months back. They said that someone was talking about Paqueta and said he plays quality balls into the middle of the park, down the centre channel, but he can't play them to the outside channels. That's exactly what he's done. I don't believe that. I mean, he's come into his own, as we know, over the last half dozen games or so, but he wasn't totally at his peak, as we've sort of seen flashes of his inspiration over the past couple of months or so. But doesn't matter, mate, does it? Look at that on the bottom of the screen. West Ham 2022-2023 UECL champions. Look at Knobs.
Look at Mark Noble. He's balling up. Mark Noble can't have it. It's just absolutely brilliant, honestly. And Luke, you can't write a fairy tale like it in front of the majority of the West Ham fans down that end. Bowen puts it in right at the end to finish things off in similar fashion to what Fornals did over in Alkmaar. You just can't. You just don't write scripts like this.
I just think the boys did brilliantly, because ultimately I think Fiorentina didn't want to play football. They wanted to do whatever they wanted to do, and at the end of the day, last minute winner, whatever you do, I think the goalkeeper should have done better. I don't care. It's absolutely fantastic. West Ham are, what are we? Have we got another European trophy?
Massive.
I do believe.
Everywhere. There we go. Luke, I'll let you go. Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Have a great night.
Cheers,
have a great night. Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? Look at Mark Noble there. Last season, he had to sort of, console the players. He was in his tracksuit then. Now he's got a tie on. Well, he hasn't got a tie on. He's got a buttoned-up shirt on. He's got a pair of trousers on. He's there with Declan Rice, the master and his apprentice. I honestly cannot believe what I'm witnessing. Flynn Downs there as well, West Ham boy. He'll know what it means. Every single one of these players deserve this. You know, this trophy, this competition, whatever you think of it, it gives the likes of West Ham. And Aston Villa will have it next season as well. And I hope they go and win it as well. Because moments like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just, you know.
Just keep the Conference League, claret and blue.
Yeah, exactly. Every single one of them backroom staff families, I think, are on the pitch there. The Fiorentina players have had to stand there and watch. That's what we had to do at Frankfurt last year. And we're European champions. Keep your comments coming in. We will read them out.
Skamaka is there, mate. Skamaka is there.
I think he is there. Our Ginger Collins is there as well.
Yeah, Joe Cole can get off, mate. Who's that long-haired loon?
Oh, brilliant! I know. Yeah, I was just soaking it all up, and I tell you what, this is brilliant. And Declan Rice song now echoing out around that stadium. 1 more year, 2 more years, 8 more years, 9 more years, 10 more years for Declan Rice. He's got to soak this up. He's got a decision to make now. He's won a trophy with West Ham. When are we going to lift this trophy, for God's sake? Over about 3 hours yet. But
who cares, who cares?
Yeah, we just got to soak this into. Soak it up. Take it all in. Because, we might not see this again for decades.
As soon as, your dad sent me through the link, and as soon as your man decided to blow the full-time whistle, that was it. I came on and I just pressed record. But you got to still watch it anyway, haven't you, mate?
Yeah. No, it's just there's the trophy. Geezer's put out the trophy. I don't know.
Vladimir Sisa. I thought it was Roger Moore for a minute, but he's dead, so possibly not.
Not quite. Right. So all the players will now receive their medal. Oh, Craig Dawson gets a medal as well. Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, mate, that's quality.
Get Craig Dawson a medal. 1 more year, Declan Rice plays for Boulder West Ham way. Do you think we deserved it on balance, or do you not really care to?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know it's easy to say that because but yeah, I think we did deserve it, mate. I think we did deserve it, and especially I don't know, the fans after that goal just seemed to. The noise just dominated the stadium, didn't it? And then we went quiet after they scored, and then it was to and fro. And I think we did, mate. Maybe not on the balance of this game in its entirety. That would probably be unfair. But throughout the season, throughout the fact we scored in every single game, we're unbeaten in the Conference League completely. Just it's been different gravy for us. And we said it the other night. If we go out and play like we did in the league sometimes this week, well, we could get embarrassed.
Yeah. No,
exactly. But we've done the complete opposite of that.
We've got Super David Moyes. He knows exactly what we need. 10 at the back, Antonio in attack. West Ham are the greatest football team.
Yeah, exactly.
And a picture as well that speaks 1,000 words that somebody's put on Twitter on the screen. Now look at that picture. Just look at that picture. It's exceptional. All of them fans in there.
Awesome. I'll never get. The picture in my mind is 4-0 in the semi-final after he scored, stood up on the barrier, being supported by Rice. I mean, that's just iconic. Yeah. That's absolutely iconic, mate. Again, I thought about it before the match and while the match was on, that I would be so happy for you. You know what I mean? I'd be happy for West Ham fans, but for you as a 15-year-old, to see this, mate, incredible.
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. And we do it for our late great chairman as well, David Gold. He'll be
exactly.
He'll be looking down on us now when he's with a Rice smile, West Ham lad, lifting a European trophy. I can't believe it.
And his daughter, mate, and his daughter as well, and Jacqueline.
Exactly. Yeah. No, 100%.
There's so many others, mate.
100% the players, management, coaching, etc., and most importantly the fans. Of course, about 10 fans tonight made us look like fools for about 5 minutes, which is completely unacceptable. But the majority have behaved themselves.
It's unacceptable, right?
In every fashion throughout this whole European campaign, and we'll go again. We will go again next year.
It's unacceptable, and there was an element of concern at sort of half time that if we did go on and not win, that there would be trouble afterwards, and that just would you fear that that's going to be the case, and that's not what we're about, mate. That's not what we can be about.
Yeah.
Who's that
No,
kid they've
exactly.
left up? Who's that kid they let up there?
Oh, David Sullivan's on the pitch. Look at his claret suit.
Who's that kid?
David Sullivan's on the pitch. Look at him. Oh dear. Let's look at this one. Congratulations, Irons. Very well deserved. Bus fan here. Come on, you Irons. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. David Moyes is having the medal go around his neck. He said pre-match this is his biggest night in his managerial career, and he's just clinching that medal in his hand. Now he's clinching it. And as the players come up to receive their medals, honestly, I cannot believe what I'm witnessing. Terry, what time are we getting to you on Saturday for the trophy parade? Trophy parade away.
I have no idea.
Follow.
That might take some research.
Look, I'm just looking at it.
At least he gets the medal too, mate. You know, fair play, mate. He scored some goals. He scored after about 5 or 6 in this build-up. You know, I loosely worked from home today, and they were showing half-hour highlights of every match we've played. Yeah. You know, they started about 8 o'clock in the morning through to about 2:15.
I just can't.
And Scamacca scored some goals this year, mate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Scamacca, you know, can't go under the radar for his contributions in the Conference League. He scored a few banging goals, and it's great to see as well Mubama and Potts receiving their medals. The youngsters as well. What a season they've had, you know. And I think Connor Coventry's just had one there as well. What a season they've had.
Yeah. Ben Johnson.
Sticks with your comments. Teresa says, can't believe we have some silverware to go back to the cupboard. So upset we don't have Sky, so I could not watch it on another side. Hope all the fans that go out are not bad. Yeah, exactly. That's the main thing. And Declan Rice, the medal.
It's on YouTube, isn't it? It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it was. Here we go. He's lifting his trophy. Declan Rice has kissed it. He's clenching it. Don't drop it, Deck. He goes over to the players. Look at this. Oh, yes. Oh my God. What am I watching? What is going on here? Declan Rice has just lifted a trophy in a West Ham shirt.
Just lifted a European trophy, mate.
Declan Rice has just lifted a European trophy in a West Ham shirt. Let that sink in. Look at the backroom staff. Everybody. Declan Rice holds it high above his head. One more year. Oh my God. The celebrations now in Prague. I'll tell you what, they put out a notice that they don't want any noise past 10 o'clock in Prague. Well, I'm going to be a bit upset tonight.
Yeah.
Because the Claret and Blue Sea and Penrama's got the trophy now, of course, a valuable goal, a valuable penalty. Agerd as well played well tonight. A little picture with it. Areola, couple of very decent saves.
Benny getting booked earlier. Guerd getting booked for an innocuous challenge.
Yeah.
Well, suddenly you start thinking those two are on cards, and then Zuma gets injured. He has to take him off for Tilo. And that leaves us with a Guerd just one half dodgy challenge away with that suspect ref with his whistle happy ref.
Yeah. Well, we got some news. Trophy parades
tomorrow. Why am I caring about that? Cornell's at shaky when he came on. He just gave all his fun out that he came on and just gave the ball away.
Yeah.
He was getting my heart rate up.
Breaking news from Shane Thomas from The Athletic has reported that the parade sets off at 7 p.m. tomorrow in the East End of London. Why don't you just do it on the weekend? Stupid that is.
7 p.m. tomorrow?
It's weird, that is.
Thursday?
Thursday, 7 p.m. tomorrow. Why would you do it then? Just do it the weekend. All the fans will still be out in Prague. Yeah. Right. Terry, final thoughts, mate?
I'm pleased. Like I said at the start, I'm pleased for every West Ham fan from the North Pole to the South Pole, mate, wherever you are, from 88-year-olds to 8-year-olds, mate, that no matter whether you've supported the club for 50 years or like me or for 15 years like you, mate, just what a night. What a night. What a competition. What a competition from those group phases, mate, you know? From you and I having a conversation when you were hanging it up the M4 to go to Genk. The Smurf.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Exactly. See your dad's trip, or your dad and Mike going to Amsterdam, from Anderlecht, from
Cyprus.
from Dom's vlog at Silkeborg, which still makes me laugh. It was a long old trip. Don't drink vodka. To tonight, to watching that, to watching 90 minutes of just.
Yeah, right.
Adrenaline,
Gary's just joined us.
adrenaline.
We're about to wrap things up, Gary, but give us some thoughts before we go, mate.
Terry,
Can you believe it, Gary?
43
and we
years
didn't
I've
lose.
watched rubbish, and we finally won a trophy.
Oh,
And the
damn.
last minute, never in doubt,
Unbelievable.
Karen Bowen took it so well. What a class player.
What composure.
Unbelievable.
Oh, mate. I'll tell you what,
Unbelievable.
credit to Moyes. I thought Emerson was brilliant tonight.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he
Credit
said that.
Oh, mate. Sorry it took so long to. I still can't believe we won, man. I just can't believe it. Ben Rams took that penalty. We didn't play well, to be fair, but who cares? We won.
Yeah, nobody cares. It was edgy, it was nervy, but actually nobody gives a toss today because no matter, if we would have cruised that and won 3-0, we'd still receive the same trophy and what we received tonight with an edgy 2-1. Many people predicted the 2-1, and that's what we got in the end.
Everyone was going with 2-1. Everyone was going with 2-1, weren't they?
Yeah.
I hate that scoreline.
What a great finish for Bowen, though.
Great finish from Bowen. The composure from both Ben Rama and Bowen for those goals.
Oh, when he went through, I just stood up and I thought, no, and it hit the keeper and it went in. I was like,
That's exactly what I did.
And I thought, VAR.
I was like, it's offside. No, it's not. Yes.
What was the referee doing? Can't he count to 5?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh no, yeah.
9 minutes of
3 is 5. Yeah.
Thinking, oh my God, we're gonna let one in.
3 minutes felt like about 33, Gary, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mate, those trips to Nottingham Forest and Manchester United.
Everton.
Everton. Wolves,
Man U.
Gary, Wolves away.
Brighton.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I'm glad I did those too.
I think I'm going to ring every Tottenham fan I know, every Arsenal fan I know, and say, why did you win this year?
Well, what great season you had, and a rendition of Bubbles Rings around Prague.
Arsenal friend of mine FaceTimed me before, and he said, if you win tonight, will you have had a more successful season than us? And I said, well,
yeah,
of course.
It's all relative. And I said, of course, because we're going to have European silverware, and you've just got the promise of the Champions League next year, and
The other good thing, Terry, on our homestead, we've got that banner with our trophies. We can finally add something to that. And it's a nice long name as well, European Conference League. So that would take up quite a bit of land.
And as well, you know, we can now go to away games next season. Champions of Europe. You'll never
sing that. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed, everybody, for watching. I'll join you tomorrow for a video early doors. Join me for that, where I'll dissect everything once I've had a couple of hours sleep, and then we'll have something somewhere somehow. Whatever.
Come on, your heads.
Lions, Gary, Terry, come on, your heads.
Cheers, Jay. Cheers, Gary. Cheers, everybody.
For the European trophy, come on.